started for the grant of the week. I'm so excited. So first of all, I gotta close like all these. I got all this stuff open. Good morning. Good morning. Get in here. Where are you at? Like y'all, I don't even know how to make the music, but I would do my very best to do that. But good morning. Good morning. Let's get this party sorted. You guys, it is time for the grant of the week live. You have to figure out how to turn my volume over here. Wait a minute.
How do you do that?
Good morning. All right, so I'm talking back to myself. Move this, I got a lot of talking. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
How do you do that?
So I'm gonna close. Okay, I have to close my YouTube studio. That's what's going on. Y'all don't hear me, but I hear myself talking back to myself. So I close that one. And we'll close this one. All right, cool. And so good morning, you guys. Welcome to the grand party today. And let me just make sure I'm still live because I just had to like close all these icons. But I'm Inga. Get in here, tell everybody you know if you got my email, if you got my text message, whatever, however you found yourself here today, we are together. I'm just making sure that we are actually live right now. And I'm looking, it says that we're getting started. Ooh, I sure hope I got it right today, y'all. So what is going on? All right, so it is literally on another, I gotta take this link and share it. This happens every time. I don't really know why. When you have like the certain link, it plays in another link, which is so crazy to me. But let me tell everybody that we are live here. So I'm putting it live in the chat, but good morning, get in here. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get on over here. Give y'all a chance to get over here. And let me see if I can edit this. Where are we? Good morning, grant of the week. Y'all, we're gonna do 2 grants this week together. And I'm pulling them up right now. And then I have to move everybody over. New link. Actually, it says that, you know how like, well, you don't know, but sometimes with streaming, for some reason, you don't get to go directly in the where you anticipated that you would be, which I don't know about. And so let's see what we're doing. We're gonna get them ready for you guys. So get over here, get on up in here, and let me just look and make sure. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'll see y'all in a second. But I'm gonna share the link, copy, and I'm putting it in the live. So as we're coming live, I want you to tell me your city and state. I'm in Virginia today, you guys, but I can't wait to hang out with y'all on today. And I have to tell everybody, I am changing the link real quick. Real quick, get in here. I hope that it's gonna move you guys over so that you can see where we are. So I'm moving this screen today. Good morning from wherever you are. Grant of the week, y'all. We're gonna do business first, then we're gonna do nonprofit, but get on over, get in here. Let's see, I'm looking for my event for today. Grant of the week, Where we at, We are live, so I'm putting we are live. Live grant of the week, you guys get in here. If you're a grant seeker, a nonprofit, business owner, wanting to get funded on purpose, and I want you to come on and hang out with me right now while we get this party going. All right, so come on. Got my head down and everything. Get in here. All right, so I'm going in my group now. I have to change the link. If you ever are a person like me and you go live, we're going to be getting started in a few minutes. But then my name is Inga Nicole. I help entrepreneurs just like you, nonprofits, women who are getting funded on purpose, get the money for their business so you don't have to use your own. And I'm going to share with you 2 grants today. As a matter of fact, I need to probably put this in the description. So let me open that up real quick so I could do that for y'all right now. And then I'm over here, as you see me moving and navigating around, I'm just changing because for whatever the reason, the link didn't go in the link, but I gave out the link, if that makes sense. So that happens to me sometimes. But get up over here. Let's get this party started. Let's get this. Here we go. And so I am just changing the link for us sharing. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm getting the new link out. This is part of this had to be when you go live. Live is live. So, but if you are, I want to know your city and state though, while we're getting set up. I want to know your city and state while we're getting set up. And so drop your city and state on me so I know where you're chiming in from. Why do I ask that? I asked your city and state because when I know your city and state, it helps me help you, right? It helps me get you. It helps me help you. Y'all see me yelling as kids. There's kids today, and so but it helps me help you find opportunities in your area, right? And so let me put new link, new live link. So I'm changing it right here. All right, but it helps me find opportunities in your area, y'all. Check live link, check new link. Here it goes, put it here. Paste, all right, cool. Got this right. All right. So as y'all are coming and I see you guys, I'm checking for you. But as I know your city and state, it helps me find opportunities in your area because y'all, some of the people don't know that some of the best opportunities are right there in your backyard. All right. And so as I'm just giving everybody a chance to get on over here, come on and hang out with us today. I am just, and I'm checking our live again just to make sure y'all can see me clear. Yep, you're here, you're here. Check on in, check on in. But I do it that way. I actually sit in the state, so I know where you are. All right. And so let me get my links to the grant. And so the links to the grant are in the grant description. And let me just find the live here so I can see if I change that. I'm going to pin the links inside of the comments for us today. Okay. And so I am coming to our live. Yep, everything is there. Okay, that's my. Let me come back. As I changed the description links for you guys. And then we're gonna get started. Okay, you ready? All right, so copying this. This is live. Everybody, one thing that I learned is that don't panic. Don't trip. All you have to do is keep going. It's live. Like, have y'all ever seen? I think one time on a live, this probably has nothing to do with nothing, but literally Janet Jackson kind of popped out by accident on a live one time. And so I'm updating the description so y'all know, here we go. Everything is there for y'all. I'm saving it. It's good. We're on our way. Save and so. All right. So let me get my descriptions for today. Instagram. Guys, the one thing I want you to do is have open your Riva and Garden. I want you to have open your chat GPT because I'm gonna be showing you a couple of things in there. All right. And so as my links are coming, I think we're ready. All right, cool. I got that. Oh, guys, I want you to join me in school. I'm going to put this in the description and it's already inside of, I'll put this inside a chat. But if you want to continue to stay around and work with us and hang out with us, I am putting this in the grant chat. Let me just make sure I see this. I'm putting this in the grant chat because I want y'all to hang out with us. And so honestly, this live is not about making you offers or anything. It is about us doing grant applications together. And let me tell you something. We're going to do this every week, every Saturday. If I'm not live, then it'll be pre-recorded, but we just like this live. But we're going to be here together getting this done. And so just make sure that you're hanging out with us. I see the chat. So I'll be hanging out with y'all over in the chat. I'm pinning some stuff here right now. That link is in the chat. Join the community is going to say. Right, I put join the community. Are you going to come on in here? There you go. All right, cool. And then let me get the link to your first grant. I'm going to put that in there. So the first thing we're going to look at is, so $5,000 grant. All right, let me tell them 1 second. Link. Hold on. Let's update the link. All right, so y'all listen, when you guys are working on, when you guys are inside of your chat GPT or your, like your club, what are y'all using anyway? Tell me in the chat what you're using. But whenever you're in there, sometimes it always gives you this little disclaimer that we make mistakes, right? And so when they make mistakes, you just go back and research and fix them because it's not right. Somebody put the information in there. So here it says, the drive is pulling up 404. All right, let's try this. Copy. The links are not always right, you guys. So just paste it and make sure we got that right. Is it working? All right, let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can find a new one. Hold on, guys. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here we go. I'm gonna find a different one. Better. Going, going, going. All right, cool. Copy. Oh, wow, this is pretty. All right, so we're about to switch, you guys. Wonder what? There is a grant open right now. Begins on June 30th. June. I tell you what. Guess what, guys? We're about to have a change of plans. Hold on. 1 second. One second, y'all. Let me get you a new link. All right. Getting a new one. All right. Let's do this. All right. So what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Let me give y'all something else today. So I'm gonna change this description thing first. Hi, you guys. Good morning. I'm actually, if you go in the description, I'm actually a $5,000 grant. We're gonna change the grant. Wanna know why? One of the things that I do. One of the things that I do. Hi, good morning, Ms. Longo. So this is a grant. It's a $5,000 grant. I'm changing the description right now because the one grant that I wanted to do is closed. And so I just put another grant in there that we're gonna do today. And let me just change the link. We're gonna do FedEx instead of Breva, okay? Let's see. FedEx. So I'm just changing the link. Right, and then I changed it, I got that one. I'm just changing the links real fast, you guys. So if you look inside of the chat, you're gonna be able to see that the link is a little bit different, all right? So the link that I want you to go to, and I'll show it to you on my screen in a second. We are actually going to do this one. So let me show y'all real quick. So the link that we're gonna work on today is this grant right here. All right, so this morning we're gonna do this, it's a grant, a FedEx e-commerce learning lab for grant. That's what we're gonna do today, all right? This grant is $5,000. You have to have earned less than $500,000 last year, all right? And so you can get started. You never have to wait for me because I kind of do a lot of getting ready, a lot of sharing, ad-libbing and things like that, and then correcting mistakes too. And so y'all could get started on this grant while I get everyone else set up, but very simple. All you have to do is read. When you're following along with me, again, it's a chitter chatter. I'm talking, I'm answering questions. So this is really like a lab, like a cool co-working space on a Saturday where we're going to apply for grants together, right? The other grant that we're going to apply for if you're a nonprofit, and let me show you, and let me show y'all the other grant that we're going to do together. Hold on a second. All right. So the other grant that I wanted us to take a look at today that I actually liked a lot, if I can pull it up, this grant is called Lots of Compassion. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all about the Lots of Compassion grant. So this is the nonprofit grant that we're going to do. I'm working with a couple people. Oh, I got to go on my Facebook and tell them too. The Lots of Compassion grant, the Lots of Compassion grant, my Wi-Fi helps. The Lots of Compassion grant, y'all, it's called the Myers, and y'all know what Myers is. Everybody knows what Myers is, like that clean spray. So the Myers Clean Day and Kids Gardening share a belief that gardening has the power to do more than flowers and grow herbs. And so it can help people in communities. So basically, long story short, this grant is if you're a nonprofit, $20,000, y'all. $20,000 for you to find a space in your community, a vacant lot that you want to transform into a grant. I love this. I know that somebody in our community is going to win this grant. So those are the two grants that we're doing today. The Lots of Compassion grant, right? And then we're gonna do this $5,000 opportunity grant, okay? And so while I am changing these links, I want y'all to click the links, get started. I put both of the links already in the chat, and I'm just making sure that all of the things are there. I'm looking at the chat. I do know that, let's see, all of the stuff is there, right? And so I just gotta change my link inside of school real quick, you guys. I'm about to do that right now. Leaving here, closing here. One of the things about Live, y'all, is that you cannot have your you gotta have like your stuff closed. You have to have like all your other extra tabs. They can't be open. If they're open, then it's not gonna work out for you. Because you're gonna be depending on your system anyway. I know for me, my system sometimes the way it runs is a little slow every now and then. So, all right, so I'm just going inside of our community real quick, and I am changing. We are live, right? And tell them we are live. To Grant. All right, and then we're gonna just jump right into it. We are gonna jump right into it. Don't forget, y'all, tell me your city and state. Are you a part of our community? I'm so excited to be hanging out with you right now. So get on in here, open grace this week, post. And then let me change the link in our calendar. Get ready, y'all. Get ready, get ready. What are y'all doing this weekend? I'm going to the beach, you guys. I have kids. We're going to the beach. I feel like I want to go by a swimming pool instead of go to the beach. I'm not a hot person. I don't love the beach like that, you know. But they're like, we're going to the beach today. All right, so that's what I'll be doing after this. I'm going to the beach. All right, so I'm just changing this info. This is a virtual. Turn on link. Change the links. And change the time to 30. All right, so let's change. And live, you ready? Let's go. All right, guys, I think I did all the things. So now that I have, let's talk about our grants. You ready to screen share? So first thing we're gonna do is the $5,000 grant. Remember, when you're hanging out with me, there's a couple of things that I want you to have open, right? And I apologize, y'all. I don't know why it takes me so long to get this. But there's a couple of things that I want you to have open. The first thing you're gonna have open is your ChatGPT. ChatGPT is open. Why is that, Inga? It's open because we get our answers there. And I have a video, I'll reference it at the end of this video that helps you teach your chat how to know you. I should open it bigger. It helps you teach your chat exactly how to know you, right? And so I want to make sure that you know how to answer grant questions using ChatGPT. It's the coolest, it's the easiest, and it's really helpful to you, all right? So I want you to have that open. The next thing that I want you to do is we're going to click on the grant opportunity. I already have them inside of the chat right here. And so I'm just making sure it says live chat, Inga, it's already there. Hey, good morning, Crystal. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Deshonda, you find it. You made it. Yeah, I'm going to stay in the house too. I'm not staying in. The kids want me outside, but I know it's hot. I'm trying to figure out a way. Might make a swimming pool or not. But let's check out the FedEx grant first, y'all. And I feel like I put both of the links in the chat. Let me put the other community garden in the chat. I kind of actually like this for your daycare, Shonda, believe it or not. And I know you're like, girl, not another activity, but I like this for your daycare. It's like, it might actually be pretty cool, right? And so let me, I'm just putting this link. I want to put the other link inside the chat so y'all already have it. And then I'm gonna stop fumbling around and forgot this. All right, so here's my thing. And where is the chat? Okay, so second grant. This is the nonprofit grant I'm putting in the chat right now. Nonprofit grant for today, 20,000. And y'all can, again, don't wait for me. And guess what, guys? When you're done, be done. Here's the cool thing about today. It's just an actionable day, right? So if I call it an actionable day, that just means that we are doing this together. I'm just putting this in the chat right now. All right, so it's there. So I'm off of here, and now here we go. Okay, so this one, $5,000 for FedEx. You own a U.S. business. You've been operating a business for at least 6 months since January 2026. You currently produce and sell shelf stable legal packaged products in an eligible category. All right. So guys, remember, every grant is not for everybody. And one thing about Saturday, I never look. I do my very best to never look. Why is that? I don't look because I want to make sure that I show you how easy it is to do grants. That's the only reason I don't look first. I could be ready and prepared, but then that means I take away from the fact that this is not that hard. So this particular grant, you guys, is sell a shelf stable legal packaged product in an eligible category, produce or sell. So remember, this could be hair oil, it could be a food product, it could be clothing, whatever it is, something that you sell. If it's not for you, that's cool, y'all. It's not for you. I'm about to show you something, so don't leave, okay? $500,000 or less, you got a business bank account, and you're willing to commit to the full program, right? If that's you, click on continue, okay? Next grant, let's read the instructions. That grant may not be for you. This is the next one. Listen, it may not be for you, but I'm going to show you something that's going to be so helpful to you. And so it doesn't matter. The goal for today is that you at least apply for a grant. Okay. Are you ready? So the next grant is the Lots of Compassion Clean Day and Kids Gardening Designs for a Vacant Lot, $20,000. So here's the eligibility, guys. I scrolled down. I read directions. Eligibility: nonprofit organizations, school districts, universities, religious organizations, and other tax-exempt organizations in the United States and United States territories are eligible to apply. So if you're gardening in Ghana, if you're going on a mission trip, you want to go to Nigeria, nope, you're not eligible. All right. All right. So groups and individuals are also not available to apply by partnering with fiscal sponsorship. So remember, oh, excuse me, let me take that back. Groups and individuals are also eligible to apply. All right, they are eligible to apply. Okay, groups and individuals are, got it right, eligible to apply by partnering with a fiscal sponsor that has a 501c3. What does that mean? You are looking at this grant, you love the idea, but you're not a nonprofit. There's another nonprofit that you know in your area, a community center, a community garden, a school. You can partner with them. You can take this idea of a community garden and do it with someone else. And you guys together, right? You with the idea and then with the nonprofit can apply for this $20,000. So I love that. A fiscal sponsor is your partner that is already a 501c3 that wants to do this with you. That's all that is. All right. It's municipalities like cities, states, federal government, and politically funded organizations are not eligible to apply. Okay. So not eligible to apply. You hear that? Nonprofit. You must prove that you're tax exempt, support and work with underserved communities, resource in a community, have 15 or more people that will participate in the program with you. Not partners, but people. So it might be you and a team of volunteers. All right. You got to use the funds to build the garden on a vacant lot. You guys, I love this grant. It is a city that is screaming to work with you. Cities are on beautification projects right now, and they want to do this with you. I think of you, Deshonda, because it says kids gardening. I like it. That's like your school went and in Richmond or Chesterfield or wherever you are, and y'all put the daycare and made a garden together. Like that would be so dope. Police, yay! I'm thinking about you too. All right, that's our 2 opportunities for today. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to chat. Switch into chat. Why am I doing that? I'm switching to chat because I share a business grant that's for packaged goods. I shared a nonprofit grant that's for a nonprofit, or if you have a partner that is a nonprofit for gardening. Maybe neither of those grants are for you. And so I'm about to show you a trick that way nobody is left out. You're going to take this prompt, all right? Take this prompt and put it into your chat GPT or your Claude or your Gemini, whatever you use. But this is your shortcut to finding grants. I teach this in my paid masterclass, but because you're hanging out with me today, I don't want you to miss out on opportunities. So we're going to set this. And if you're here, I want you to do this. You will never be short of grants. So hopefully your chat already knows you. right? Your tool already knows you. If your tool doesn't know you, I want you to take this prompt. I'm not even going to give you the prompt. I'm going to ask my chat to give you the prompt, and I'm going to put the prompt in the chat for the grant today. All right. So listen to this. So, hi, I'm going to say, I am, right. Let's see, can it talk to me? Hey, good morning. Oh, look, watch this. I'm talking to my chat. So, chat, listen, good morning. It's me, Inga. I am teaching alive right now, and I want to show everyone how to get their tool to know them. Give me a prompt that is an interview for a powerful grant application. Ask all the questions necessary that funders would ask to get to know them. I want this prompt to be able, for them to be able to paste into their tool, whether they're using Claude or Chat or Gemini, but I want them to place this prompt in their tool so their tool can interview them to get the perfect grant answers. So give me the prompt to paste into my live chat for them to copy into their tool. Okay, it's an interview. All right, so y'all see what I just did? So I just took this into my chat to give you to give you interview questions. See how easy that was? And so watch what happens. He said, this is perfect for your live because it turns AI professional grant writer interviewer before they ever write a grant. Y'all see what I'm talking about? So watch this. So copy and paste this into your chat GPT, Claude, or Gemini, or whatever you're using. And it's telling you what to do, y'all. This is amazing. Do you see all of this? Do you see all of this? So I'm going to copy this. Hopefully our chat, the live can handle this prompt. So I'm coming back to our live. 1 second, y'all. I will be right back. I'm coming back in the live. I'm hoping it can handle the prompt. So I'm coming to the last section and I'm putting this in there. So cross your fingers, my comment section takes it. Might be a little long, please. All right, so it's long. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see. So you guys are watching on the live. While I navigate how I'm gonna get this to you, I'm gonna leave my screen up. Okay, so hold on. So I'm navigating how to get this to you. I might have to send you guys this prompt inside of your, I might have to email it to you, right? And I'm gonna put it in my school too. Better yet, if you guys are not part of the school community, let me show you what we got going on over there. Right? So if you're in school, this is actually perfect. If you're following us in school, I'm putting this on the school wall. Okay. I think if you're not, the link to school is the first comment in the chat right now. So chat interview, I'm gonna put live. So this prompt, guys, is going, oh wow, it's long. So this prompt is going into this section called I'm gonna put it in the funding action lab section. Okay. And so this prompt for today, guys, is in the side of our school. The link for our school is already there, and I'm putting it in under the funding action lab section. So I've already posted the prompt there. All right. And so y'all see the school is there. The link is in the chat. If you need the link again, I could drop it again. If you're not a member, it's a 7-day free trial here. It used to be free. Let me see. If you're not a member, let's put this in the chat. Join us in school. So I'm gonna say prompt is in school. Prompt, AI prompt is in school on funding law. I should put it on AI prompt wall, actually. Y'all, this prompt is dope, even if you've ever wrote grants before. So here's the link to school. All right. Even if you never wrote grants before. Let's see. Hold on, y'all, put in that. Okay. I'm putting a prompt on the in the school on the wall. So I'm just dropping it a bit. Dropping this on the. All right. Prompt is. Okay, there it is. So the prompt that I just used in the chat, y'all, now is on the wall. But you see how I did that? I'm about to drop another one on there too. So that's on the school wall if you want to go into it. The next prompt, this prompt that I just dropped. I love this. This prompt that I just dropped is the prompt that so Crystal says she's going to the watermelon festival. Oh, it sounds so refreshing. All right, so the next prompt that I'm gonna drop. So this is the prompt for your chat. Y'all, if you want to learn about grants, this is your first time ever doing a grant. This is perfect for you. As you get to know me, I'm gonna teach you. And then there's also a get started easy live that we did before that I'll share too. The next prompt that I want you to do, if either of these grants is not for you, I want you to take this prompt and put it into your chat. Once it gets to know you, I want you to say, let's see, what am I gonna have you say? Oh, okay, I'll tell my chat to give you a prompt. Next prompt. So the next prompt that I want to give the community is give me a prompt to paste into the chat to set an alert for the perfect grant that's available for me. I want to set the alert name the day of the week, name the time of the week, 3 to 5 grant searches. Tell me what the grant is, why it fits me, 3 pro tips for applying for the grant, and the exact link to apply for the grant. And set that notification for me every day, every time. Make the prompt day and time so that they can choose their day and time. All right, and I'm going to use that prompt in my live today again for them to set the perfect grant alert based on them. So guys, again, this is a $2,000 secret, probably depending on the grant class. But I'm about to give you a prompt now that you're going to set the grant alert. So remember, every grant is not for you that we're going to do together. I do this every week, but we're serving the United, like everybody around. And so I just try to pick grants that I know are good, that are giving the money, that are definitely going to fund. But this is a way for you to get your own grant. I love this prompt. I use this prompt in every app I have. I use this prompt. And so I'm going to put this on the school board again. And then this prompt is, I want you to become my grant alert assistant based on everything you know about me and my business, my nonprofit, my mission, my location, my target audience. Look at all of that. Help me find the best grants available for me. Set up a recurring grant search for me on, you're going to put the day of the week. You're going to put the time of the week. You're going to put your time zone. Every time you run the search, find 3 to 5 current grant opportunities that best fit me. Look at all the things that it's going to give. Look at everything, guys. This is how I help find grants for my community, truthfully. So I'm taking this prompt, y'all, and I'm going to put it on our school wall. And so the school link is here. It is absolutely, you get a 7-day free trial inside the school. But guess what? You're going to be able to get these prompts, all right? And so grant find prompt, we're going to call it grant find prompt. So if today is not for you, here you go. Boom, okay? So that prompt is in there. The category I'm putting it in is Funding Action Lab, and I'm gonna post it. So both of those prompts are there inside of our community. When you come in the community, you're gonna go to Funding Action Wall, and you're gonna find your 2 prompts. Who's there? Crystal said, thank you. You're welcome, Crystal. Y'all, you don't even need anything else. This is gonna set you up to find the craziest, most perfect grants. Like, y'all gonna be experts. Y'all are going to be experts. And I say 3 to 5, but you don't even have to apply to 3 to 5 grants, right? You could do 1 grant a week. That's 52. And then come hang out with us and do another 1 grant a week. That's 52 times 52, right? Shout out to Deshonda who just won 15,000. She applied for grants. She do not stop. But all right, that's enough prompts. So let's get started if these grants are for you. If they're not, then move on, go ahead and set your alerts, find yourself an easy grant to apply for. Just make it a staple that at least one day a week, at some point, you're gonna apply for a grant for yourself. At least one of you guys, I'm telling you, 52 grants, somebody's gonna say yes. And with what I just gave you, the prompts that I gave you, guess what? You got the perfect grant scenario. You ain't gonna miss the perfect grant scenario. Now, you probably will have to take like one of our master classes to get to understand how your chat should speak for you, talk for you, to emotionalize it, to make it even more like you. But this is a perfect start for you. All right. But we're going to continue. So I'm clicking on continue with the first grant link, the ASEAN opportunity. Let me make sure some of this stuff is closed. Boom, boom, boom. Facebook, I don't know why I'm still there. Got my interview open. I'm going to close my opportunity. So the first thing you have to do is sign up. So I try to always sign up as somebody else. Let me pick an email that may not have this already. I'm gonna try my Inga email. Right, Inga Nicole. I'm trying to think I'm in here. But you gotta always register. All right, so click on continue. It might say I already have an account. It says create your account. Okay. So I'm gonna set my password. So you do the same thing, and I'm gonna try to take my time. It tells you the parameter of the password. You guys, as you're applying for grants, take your time, right? If you start before the deadline, you're okay. I do talk fast, but I'm working on talking slower, but just take your time. Don't get discouraged. Repetition breeds an environment of learning, so you're going to get better, right? So I've got my passcode in there, I think. Okay, cool. Click on continue. I'm going to save it. You got to go and verify your email. So I'm verifying my email. Let's see. Is it coming to me? Once you do it, guys, you got to go verify your email. You may have to check your spam. I'll tell y'all if I find mine. I don't know. For some reason, I don't be finding mine. Unsubscribe. Let's see. Where's mine? Where's mine? I'm going to check my. It says verify my send verification code. That's why I can't find it. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, so I see my link. I'm putting my code. There you go. All right. Okay, eligible business owner. So I'm just applying for this. I have a package good, but I really don't have anything particular that I want to sell. But I'm going to just apply because, all right? And so is your business currently operating? Yes. Have you been in business for at least 6 months? Yes. What's your applicant's name? Actually, I think I want to apply for my godson because he has a shelf stable product. He produces and sells a product, legal package product or whatever. So let's just apply. Actually, I'll just put my information for the sake of seeking. So y'all, everything I put here is not true. I'm just applying to kind of help you. All right. But look at the required. So answer all the required that they have. All right. Put your business address, zip code, legal business name. For now, I'm just going to put MFG for the sake of requiring. If you have a doing business as name, go ahead and put your doing business as name right there. Put your EIN number. Again, y'all don't have to copy it because everything I put here is not what it is, right? I'm just applying with you. All right, your type of business. What kind of business are you? Art, stationery. This is for Jeanette. Oh my gosh. I have to tell Jeanette she's one of my clients that she has to apply for this. Because she has a product. And you see why I always ask your city and state, why I always want to know what you do, because as I'm applying right now, I see that I have people I work with that this is for them. So let me tell her about this brand, Jeanette. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna pick art and home. Pick what yours is. Y'all, if you got a package product, right? And if I'm applying for a grant, you gotta have a business website. If you do not have a business website, please right now in the comments, put website. When you do that, we have all the things. Yeah, we set up LLCs. We help you do your 501c3s. We help you with your websites, your phone numbers, your email blast, all of your marketing. Like there's nothing that we can't do in Maximus Financial Group that you need for your business. All right. So put your website. Put your website. If you don't have a website, although it's optional, in the chat, say it. It makes a difference. It's asking you for your social media and it's optional, but put your social media, right? And I want you to put your social media like this, HTTP:// which is right under the question marks. And then it's facebook.com or instagram.com, whatever it is, / and then your handle. So mine would be Inga Nicole, like that. Okay. Yours has to be a handle. If you're not sure, log into your Facebook and click the browser, the link that's in your browser. All right. How many social followers do you have across all platforms? I don't know. Maybe I have 10,000 across all. They say across one, I got a couple thousand, but across all, I got a lot of people. Okay. All right. When did you begin operating business? This is required. So remember, guys, for this grant, it had to be 6 months prior. 6 months prior, right? Mine was November 2023. What's your annual business revenue? So remember, guys, it says that you had to make under 500,000 for this grant. We read the directions, right? We read the terms or the rules for the grant. So don't put over if you're applying for this grant. What percentage of revenue does your currently come from your sales? Whatever it is, like if you're a salesperson, I'm guessing at least 100%, 76 to 100% if you're selling something. What is your experience with e-commerce? I've never sold online before. I built an online shop. I have an interest through selling. Answer the question. Describe the product you're selling. Guys, your chat knows you, right? And if this grant is for you, then you already dropped the questionnaire inside of your prompt. And so now you know to describe the product. What am I going to do? I'm either going to type in my own words or I'm going to take this link, right? Boom, copy. Then I'm going to go to my chat, right? And I'm going to drop this link inside of my chat, right? So watch this. I'm taking this link. I'm going to drop it in the chat. That's the link. But I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the grant. And I'm going to get the link to the grant. Copy it. See the link to the grant? And I'm going to drop this in here in my chat also. And then I'm going to type, please help me answer in my tone that I share with you for the grant I pasted. And watch it's going to answer. And you have to make sure you put 150, did it say words or characters? So we had to put, it said 150 character limit. So you have to come back and say 150 character limit, right? So it's going to answer, I mean, it's generically going to answer for me, but I don't do it. It might even tell me I don't qualify, but it may tell me my answer, but it's not about me because I'm not applying for this grant. I'm just walking you through. It's going to answer for you. So it's going to think. And then it's going to answer answer that question for you, right? And so now it's shaping the answer for me. Do you see what's happening? Right, so it gave me 145 words, right? 145 characters. So I'm gonna take this back to the grant and I'm gonna drop it. There's my answer. And I'm gonna read it, make sure it makes sense to me. If it makes sense to me, perfect. I love that. Makes sense to me, right? Again, I'm just applying for you. My answer doesn't mean anything today. Do the majority of your products sell for less than $75 each? Yes or no? Most likely, depending on what you do, mine is yes. Guys, look right here. It says on the grant above, do you see what happened? You have exceeded the character limit. Thank you that it told me because a lot of grants won't tell you. And if you go over the character limit, you can automatically be disqualified. And who the heck wants to be disqualified after they took out all this time to do that, right? And so I'm going to take out a word so that I don't go over, you know? How many of your units of your top selling products do you sell in an average month? Guys, answer the questions. I'm just for the sake of answering. Is your product handmade, customizable, made to order? Answer the question, right? I have a product actually, y'all. I sell these cups. See this cup? I sell this novelty cup. It's a Louis Vuitton inspired Stanley cup. When I tell y'all I love it, if you want to get this cup, here's my sales pitch. But this cup keeps ice for 2 days. Believe it or not, I could put ice in here and ice will be frozen in my cup for 2 days. It keeps 7 hours hot if I put like latte or hot tea, 7 hours hot and 11 hours cold. Is that crazy? 2 days ice, 11 hours cold. I sell it for $99 on Pinterest on my Poshmark, and they be buying it all the time. I might do this. I actually can do it. I forgot about that. Anyway, how many of your top selling units can you produce in a week? Right? I'll say less than 75. Where do you currently produce your products? Answer the questions. What are your top 3 goals for your business next year? You know the answer to this. I'm just going to put goals. Top 3 goals, what are they? And if I'm moving too fast, guys, it's okay. Take your time. We're just walking through this so you know what to do. Next up, guys, we're going to the $20,000 grant for the community garden, okay? But answer your question. So easy. Look how we're just answering. Grants is nothing but answering questions, y'all. What do you hope to get out of this learning experience, right? Remember, it's going to be like a cohort for you. They're going to be teaching you things. So what do you hope to get? I hope to sell more. Sell more. I would say marketing, honestly, if it was me. I love learning about marketing. I want to know different ways to get the word out there for myself. Are you willing to commit 3 to 5 hours per week to program activities, which include virtual courses, workshops, all the things? Are you willing? Yes or no? So yes. And guys, I have to tell a young lady that give me about 20 minutes. So hold on 1 second. Multitasking. She's gonna try to log in. Cool. 1 second. As I just rescheduling. Okay. All right. Currently, do you hold the appropriate legal permits to produce or sell online? Of course you do, right? Of course you do, right? Wink, wink. Do you currently hold general liability business insurance? Wow. Guys, that is a great question. Online business, do you have insurance? Yes or no? Tell the truth. FedEx account number. Remember, applicants are not required to have a FedEx account number in order to be eligible for this product. All right. You don't have to have it. I would just go look mine up. How did you hear about this opportunity? Of course, we're going to say other, and we're going to say Inga Nicole get grants daily. I got to start remembering to say that early in case y'all go ahead of me. But at least I hope you already know, right? Have you previously applied for any of the following or participated in any of the following? FedEx e-commerce, 37 Oaks, OAF, 37 Oaks. I have not is the answer. So no. You have, say yes. Probably the final part, your demographic information, which chooses your identity, right? I'm a female. Racial identity. So a lot of people don't like to answer these questions because you think you'll get discriminated. The reason that they ask these questions is because every grant has demographics. When grants are given out, generally you got to serve a certain population as well. So they ask these questions so that they know who they serve. So I always say, honestly, I personally don't feel that they discriminate against you. I feel that they're just asking the questions so that they can have those answers, so that they could keep their own stats, because it's important. It's part of their metrics and sustainability, which is part of a grant. Okay. Documentation required, guys, check this out. For businesses 18 months or older, your 2025 business tax return, you have to upload that. All right. If you filed an extension, and if you file an extension, you can use your 2024 tax return and proof of extension. So they want both. For businesses 6 to 18 months, no tax return on file. You must have a business license or registration document, which is your articles of incorporation, your EIN number, your fictitious name statement. If you need help with any of these things, say it in the chat. I need an EIN. I need my tax return. Y'all remember, Maximus Financial Groups does all the things. I promise you, if you are a business owner and you need something, I'm talking about from starting to taxes to compliance, we do all the things because our mission is to start, fund, and grow. So read this and upload your documents, okay? All pages of the most recent bank statement. This is why we can't lie about our opportunity. And guess what? Business bank accounts only. Do you see that? Businesses that do not have a business bank account are not eligible for this opportunity. How are we in business, but we don't have a business bank account? And now, guess what? Your answers have to coincide with your documentation has to coincide with what you said about your business. All right. Next, a front and back copy of your business, the business owner's driver's license. Scary, right? Scary, right? But it's part of the grant, and you don't have to participate in the grant if it isn't something that you want to do, but it's part of it, right? And so before you apply, you're going to read the bottom, check it out, everything they say. Anything blue, we're clicking on that. I want to know because I don't want to know that you're going to steal my idea and they could sell your stuff in their store for free and don't give you $1, right? I don't want to know that I have to turn over my grant application, my bank account, and you can have all the money in my bank because I didn't read. So you have to read. This part I won't do for you. You do for yourself. All right. All right, all right. How we doing? How we doing? It's time to move on. Oh, when you're done, you can save your draft to get your documents together to come back, or you can click on apply. All right. So all done. All done. Grant number 1. I love that. Y'all just applied if this grant was for you. $5,000. I love that. How we doing? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Y'all, the prompts are good, good, good inside of the school. If you haven't already, make sure you come hang out with us on school. I always tell y'all, inside of school, the things are going down. I'll show you around for one quick second before we move on to our next grant. It already tells us that the grant of the week is live. So when we come into our school, they just click on live. That's it. You never got to look around because everything that we do is right there. One thing I'm working on, and I'm gonna be honest, because everybody works on something, consistency. Sometimes I'll put up a live and it'd be 2 minutes late, 10 minutes late, 30 minutes. You gotta be on consistent. We gotta be consistent. I definitely today want to shout out our new members. We turned up this week, and I love that for us. Like you guys, we do so much for entrepreneurs, and so many people don't know it. And truth is, the only reason they don't know is because we don't talk enough. So we're gonna be talking a lot. But Mauricio, welcome to the community. I'm so excited to have you. I know you were part, he's a proud father and an entrepreneur. Cassandra Rivera, welcome to the community. She's an entrepreneur, truth seeker, mom. I know that's right. I was in a lot of people that joined this week. We had a good time, and a lot of credit professionals joined our community this week. We talked about some good stuff in the live that they had. When I say we just busted up and had so much fun, and so I love the fact that we're hanging out in there together. Shout out to Lorraine, who's a passionate, helpful individual discovering God-given purpose. I know that's right. Kia, welcome. Looking to learn more about credit repair. She's starting her own business. Mary Roof is a consumer advocate. Welcome to the party, Miss Mary. Crystal, all right, coming. I'm pulling up on Crystal in Texas. And she's a single mom. She's killing it in credit repair. She's building generational wealth. Love that for you, Crystal. I can't wait to meet you in Tampa next month. Curtis, welcome to the party, Curtis. He's an entrepreneur at heart with a background in real estate and finance. Kenneth Haywood, hello. How are you? What's going on, Kenneth? Let's get it done. You already know what it is. Kenneth is our guy. I want to say Kenneth was the one in Chicago, and he was like literally on his live with his cigars. He was like living his best. Like when people could be themselves, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I love that when people can absolutely be their self. Yeah. You said it told you to apply from your books. Come on now. Deshonda, I would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of this is why I love life. I would have never thought of applying for my books. Like, duh, it's come on. Brilliant. That is, man, I'm high-fiving you, and it's fire in the chat. You just can't see me do it. Reginald Phillip is 18 years old. And Reginald is a young entrepreneur getting it done out there. I love that. Reginald, you better do it. You better do it. He's building credit and he's learning real strategies. 18 years old, y'all, in the community. Victor Fisher is looking to gain wisdom from the master. Listen, I'm gonna be the master today, but I'm trying to Victoria, and I'm looking to learn from you too. What is it? Mr. King, I'm not even going to mess up. Kuroy, I think. So Kuroy King, welcome to the community. Building transportation, he does closed loop farming solutions. OMG, Kuroy, this grant is for you, bro. I gotta tell him to check out the grant live. Check out our grant live from today. This is for him. I'm telling him it's perfect for him. And do you see why community is so important? Because as soon as I read what he does, it's for him. It's perfect for you, bro. We're just regular, yeah. All right, so cool. I told him that. Nikki, that's my girl. She's in LA. Nikki is a stylist, entrepreneur at heart. She's such a purpose-driven woman. So welcome to the community, my sis. That is Nikki from Pennsylvania by way of California. Qualandra Benton, welcome. She's a licensed cosmetologist. She's looking to open her own salon suites. I love that. I have a sister in Georgia who is a natural hair salon person. She's amazing. My sister has salon suites. My other sister has salon suites in Delaware. And so you are in the right place at the right time. I love it, love it. Mark Phillips, welcome to the party. Mark, you already know. Mark is from Nigeria by way of Georgia. He just got started. We're going to be guiding him through his nonprofit. He feeds the homeless out there in Georgia. Like, he is so amazing. And so I love that for him. Katrina is our new community concierge, y'all. We gonna call her the president of the HOA in the community, but she just makes sure that you have everything that you need, and that she just communicates with you, that you don't miss anything, and that you're not overwhelmed, because sometimes communities can be overwhelming, and just because you see all the things don't mean you got to apply for everything, y'all. And so I just wanted to shout you out in the community today. I love looking at the map. That means we got people all over the world, and the map is growing. Like, you guys, I'd be so excited when I see this. Like, we are from the West Coast all the way to the Philippines, okay? United Kingdom, Zambia. Like, I love it. We even got somebody out in the middle of the ocean, and wherever you are, I love that for you too. And so just looking at the map, I cannot wait for the map to go black, y'all. And so that's decent. We got leaderboards this week in our community. And so the leaderboard, Shonda Jennings, she's turned up in our community. So communities this week, Shonda Jennings, I told y'all she just won a couple of grants. She's just so diligent. I'm so, like, I'd be excited and proud for her because she doesn't quit, y'all. She runs a daycare. If anybody here or at any point that you check in, and Shonda, drop your link for the daycare conference in the chat. Hopefully I'll be speaking there. I think I'm speaking there, right? I'm hanging out. But Shonda is she like helps you with starting a business as well. But she is a master at the daycare space, y'all. She has a childcare conference that she does once a year. And when I tell you the greatest minds are there, like, it's so inspirational. Like, they leave with so much education and connection and meeting other people. It's nothing like being able to partner with other people that are fighting the fight that you have for children. And her daycare conference is amazing. She's a triple to 100-time award winner. I mean, she does so much, so much. And so she definitely is a community member of the week. Nina, community number 2. I know that's right. And LaShondra, let's go. I missed your meeting. You missed our meeting this week, LaShondra, but you still community member of this week. And y'all don't know, but I give out prizes. So let's get it done. All right, enough about that. Last, y'all. It is time for the next grant. Let's talk about it. So I'm checking in on y'all. Hey, beautiful faces. We good? We good? All right, second half, we are going to do this grant. This is a community grant for a nonprofit. So if you're a nonprofit or you can get a nonprofit partner, then this grant is absolutely for you. Yeah, Deshonda, candles. I'm so slow. I don't know what I be thinking. I got candles, like, duh. Deshonda, I do not know. I'm gonna go back and do that grant properly. Deshonda just reminded me that I sell candles, y'all. Like, I be forgetting. I talk about grants so much, I be forgetting. But all right. Last grant. Let's go. So this grant, guys, to be eligible, the link for this is in the chat. And then let me go ahead and refresh it. So, because we are talking in the chat. So next grant, $20,000. I see y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all get to see yourselves for the nonprofit. For nonprofits, here's the link. Link. So I'm dropping it in the chat. Boom. There's a link that we're on. All right. So let's see what they say. The eligibility, we already kind of read about it a little bit, but it's for nonprofit organizations, school districts, universities, religious organizations, and other tax-exempt organizations in the United States. They're eligible to apply. Groups or individuals are also eligible with a fiscal partner. Remember, that's a nonprofit partner, okay? You got to provide proof that you're a nonprofit. You got to support work with underserved communities. 15 or more people, we talked about that. So it says the priorities. So one of the things about applying for grants is funding priority. Whenever we apply, y'all, remember, no matter what we do, we know what our goal is. And we want to accept money from an organization that's going to give us the money, right? Make sure that you are aligned with their goals. This is not about you. This is about you doing what you're doing based on what they want you to do. All right. And so just align yourself in your chat. Just say, chat, be sure my answers are aligned with this goal. Okay? You understand? All right. And so does the program exist within or engage a community that has been systematically denied resources? And y'all, we serve underserved communities, and so I know that we do. Whether physical assets and money or representation, leadership, or community services, are they being underserved? The answer is yes, right? Program funding and support. Does the program have access to consistent, substantial monetary support or prior grant funding? Are pre-existing resources limited? They are, right? We're applying for grants. Are organizations experiencing the latter are considered higher needs. So if you're limited, if your resources are limited, you're going to be given priority. Will this dramatically expand learning opportunities for program participants, right? Does the intended impact reflect the actual needs of the community? What community doesn't need healthy eating? Y'all, I've been focused on healthy eating, and I'm telling you that it's making a difference. And if I could go outside in my community garden and grab me some herbs or some mint or some oregano, some thyme, like I will love that. Some tomatoes off a bush, remind me of my grandma. I don't even think kids these days have ever reached for the grapevine. They had to watch out for the spiders, right? I don't think they've had that. But I think a city garden is beautiful. Organizations that are working with 50 people will be given priority. That means that if you can gather up 50 volunteers to help you build this garden, y'all got $20,000 to hang out and plant. It would be such a really beautiful experience for like young people or elderly people, right? To get out, like imagine your grandmama's hands out there. Like you could do, maybe go get some able bodies from maybe like not an old folks home, but like assisted living or one of those high rises, depending on where you live, just to get them out on a field trip. That would be so nice. Like for 6 weeks or something. I like that. For like 6 weeks, you could just go out, you could use $20,000, and part of 20,000 could be a van. And some of the people that want to get out for exercise, and you pull up like some fold out chairs, and they out there making their garden. Oh my God. Do you know the joy you would give them? Now, this is important, y'all. Today is Saturday, and this grant closes on Monday. I just found it, or I would have been shared. It closes on Monday. All right. And so you got to do this online. You got to download a copy of the questions. It says if you want to, but you want to save the answers and paste the answers. All right. All the things that we do. So if you want to do this as a Word doc, click the document. If you want to do this as a PDF, click this document. Spanish speakers, there you go. There you go. Award winners will be announced in August. All right. And funds will be distributed September and January 27th. It's going to be distributed, looks like, in 2 segments based on your budget. So let's click on 5, apply now. Apply now. Lots of compassion, and next. Okay, here we go, guys. You ready? All right, so are you tax exempt or non-tax exempt? So remember, we're tax exempt because that's what this grant is for. Is your organization a municipality, like a city, state, federal government, or politically funded organization? Remember, they're not qualified, so the answer is no. Has your organization received a lots of compassion grant before? We have not, right? By September 26th, will you have access to a vacant lot that has sunlight and access to water? A vacant lot is defined as a piece of land. It is not being used currently. And it's not limited to, right? It says unmaintained areas filled with weeds, abandoned areas not cared for. Y'all take your day, maybe, or tomorrow, walk through the city and see. Do you have access? The answer is yes. Even if you haven't identified it, you're going to have access. You're going to find it. So in the meantime, you're going to find this opportunity. There's something in every city called a land bank. I'm going to type it in the chat. Ask your city if they have a land bank. Have a land bank. That's vacant. Those are vacant lots, okay? And I'm typing it in the chat. These are vacant lots for low cost. Like in land banks, these are the places where you get a house for $1, you get a house for $5,000, and you got to completely gut it and all of that. Ask your city if they have a land bank. All right. So the answer to this one is yes. Do you plan to use the vacant lot to grow compassion in your community through the garden? Of course. What type of community is your vacant lot located in? Urban, suburban, rural, right? This is for community garden, so most likely it's going to be urban, but it might be suburban. But the question was, is there a need? Okay. How many people from each age group do you estimate will participate directly in your program? Remember what it said, y'all. We're going to give priority to groups that have 50 people or more, right? Be realistic though. What can you put together for this grant? And again, this grant might not be for you. And if it's not, remember we dropped the chat inside of our school for you. And let me make sure nobody's at school trying to get in. So I don't want to leave you out. All right, cool. You're not trying to get in yet, but if you are, I'll get you. All right. All right. And so fill in every cell. So if you don't have a number, put 0. So how many people from preschool will be coming? Right? Maybe we'll just have 5 kids. I'm just putting elementary school. Maybe I'll do 5. Junior high school, I might do 10. High school, I might do 15. Adults, I'm going to do 15. That's 50 people. That's 50 people. Y'all can find these volunteers. I'm telling you, it's summertime. Parents are, I got 2 little ones that just came to hang out with me for the next 3 weeks. They're begging, they're like, is summer camp start yet? Summer camp start yet? I found out that the 4-year-old can't even go to summer camp. For some reason, they don't have summer camp. Deshonda, is there a summer camp for a 4-year-old near me? Help me, please. I forgot to ask. What can I do with him? Right? He can't go to summer camp because he was too young, but he's asking me, like, Mina, am I going to summer camp? So there's something for somebody to do. This is a beautiful project, you guys. All right, I'm scrolling down. All right, all right, all right. Now, just take your time through this. What are the identities of the people in your program? Applicants should be prepared to provide supporting documentation. Every row must have an answer, y'all. You see this? All right. So meaning like this, how many are Black? What is the percentage of Black, African American, like that? Okay. If you don't know, just kind of take your best guess based on who you're going to get, because right now you don't even have your team together. I know that, but this is the time that we're putting our team together. Okay. This is the time that we're putting our team together. All right. And so African American or Black, probably 90 to 100%. Asian, for me, probably 0 to 24%. Right? Hispanic, I could probably do 25%. Just answer it based on what you know. Middle Eastern, I don't know, so I'll say 0 to 25%. Native American is probably going to be on the low end. Hawaiian on the low end. Biracial, probably 25 and mid. White, I probably say 25 and mid. Migrant families, probably the low end. So look at it like that, y'all. It's easier to answer. Refugee families, probably the low end. Undocumented families, you guys, no offense, but I don't want to be responsible for that. Like, I definitely want their help. But if they're undocumented and we're doing our project and here comes ICE, I would be so devastated, y'all. I would be devastated. So I keep that on the low end. I'll keep that on the low end. People in the justice system, for me, y'all, that's going to be like 50% or more. People with incarcerated family members, probably 50% or more. LBGQ, probably 50% or more. People experiencing homelessness, probably on the lower end, but they can help. Foster care, lower end, but I would love them to help. People with disabilities, I'm moving up a little bit because I would love to be able to have them participate. Okay, these are just my best guess answers because I kind of don't have this plan together, and I done got off my page. Let's hope that I didn't have to start over. All right, y'all. So my thing jumped. Oh, let me scroll. No, mine's jumped. So apply now. I might have to start over. Careful on your screen, y'all, because mine's just jumped. So I'm gonna go fast to it. So I am not a profit. I'm not a city. I got this. I'm just answering back fast. Yes. Yes. I put 5 and 10 and 10 and 15 and 10. I'm back to 50. And then I'm just going to scroll through my answers. So careful because my keyboard was sensitive. So if you get kicked out, you kind of probably like kicked out. All right, I'm just answering. Okay. See errors. All right. Where do I have the error? Every row needs an answer. I know. So I'm just going to go down just for the sake of it, because honestly, I'm not even applying for this grant. And mine has an error. Don't worry, it's not your screen, it's just mine. All right, census. What percentage of people who directly participate in the garden program our food insecurity. Y'all, I did bad at math, right? And so these numbers and stuff, it's crazy. So mine, I'm gonna just click on everybody has 21% plus, right? For best, you can it says answer based on school free reduced lunch or poverty level. I'm gonna go with poverty level because I kind of know that better than school reduced lunch. I've been thinking about running for school board too, y'all. They said the school board is like where all the things are there, right? I wonder why it says you're not, based on your answers, you're not eligible to apply. So guys, we're gonna have to go back and check this, but let's see. If chosen, will your organization use all the funds for placement? Yes. If chosen as a guarantee, do you agree to do interviews? Yes. If chosen, I see choosing. If chosen as a, do you agree to submit your report? Yes. So let's see why it says based on your answers, you're not eligible to apply. And it's probably because I said I wasn't an organization. Let's go back up. Based on your answers, I'm tax exempt, right? Your organization is a city. I said no, I haven't. I messed up. I said I had got it before. That's where I messed up. All right, so make sure you don't have the error and go to next. All right, and so now your grant applicant name, put your name, right? And put your title. I'm gonna just put founder, but put whatever your title is, right? Email, I'm gonna put my email. Again, I'm just doing this. This is not a grant I'm applying for. Newsletter, I understand that applying a kids gardening grant, I will be added to the kids gardening email. I'm gonna say this. The reason that I do understand, I'm clicking it. The reason, y'all, that I kind of believe that I'm gonna lean towards the what you call it, the kids gardening, is because I feel I would lean to more towards having kids in my program because I feel like it's a kids gardening grant. So I would want to seem to be promoting children. I'm just sharing that for me. Nonprofit organization, right? And so nonprofit organization is what we are. I'm just putting MFG for my name. Verify my documents. I would like to upload my documents and then I'll upload. Put your tax ID number. All right, the organization's address, words, right? Put your answer, 100 words maximum. Remember your organization mission. Now, if you were part of us or if you're just coming back, inside of our school community, we shared the prompt that you should use for your chat to get to know you, right? It's under, I should have put it under AI tools, funding, but the prompt for your live chat for your chat to get to know you. This is the prompt that we put under Funding Action Lab. But I'm gonna change it to AI tools, right? Matter of fact, let me do that right now. This is under AI tools, right? Change the category, change, right? And so we put this in there so that it can help us with the answers. And this is an amazing, amazing prompt to use. But remember, my mission was in that, right? So get your mission, copy and paste it. The vacant address lot. So for now, what I think you should put if you don't have an address is to be determined, but then put your city and state, okay? Who owns the lot? Most likely it's going to be the city, right? Because a vacant lot is definitely going to be owned by your city, unless there's a phone number or a sign that you saw. Remember, it says land ownership, attach or provide a link of a letter of commitment from the land ownership. Ooh. So I said, say that I would like to upload, I would like to provide a link. So guys, you could find the ownership link. You could find the link to the land, just copy and paste the link to where the land is shown, okay? That's all you have to do. Put that link there. Total square footage, that's going to be on your public record. All right. Look the address up on Zillow. Look the address up on Zillow.com. Let me show you Zillow.com. Zillow.com is a place that you can find addresses. So whenever you need the answers to the questions that they're asking, put your address here. And I'm excited. I see a house that's reduced 21,000. I'm gonna go over there. And there's an open house. I'm distracted, y'all. I'm distracted. All right, I did that one. So now I'm back to the compassion. The square footage, I'm just gonna put 1,500 just for the sake of sake. I'll put 500 square feet just because. Y'all gotta go on and find vacant lots if this grant's for you, okay? How many months will the garden be used? How many months of the year will the garden be used? I'm gonna probably say 6. What's the total budget? I want all 20, right? Don't you want to do all 20,000? All 20,000, right? How much funding have you already had? We don't have any funding. We just found out about this grant. List the funding organization, amount, year, what the funding will be used for, and if the funds have been received or pending. Guys, all you got to do is put this in your chat. Remember, all I'm doing is copying, and you don't have any funds, right? So this answer, if you don't already have funds, you're going to put NA, it said. But if I did have funds already towards my project or any project that we're doing that's related to this, I would copy and paste this into my chat. All right. List the funding organization. Let's see what here. Okay, we got NA there. Has your organization applied or received a grant before? Nope, we have not from them. So it's going to ask you probably to upload a file right here, right? So whatever your file is for now, for me, y'all, I'm just uploading just to be able to move on. I'm just uploading. I literally just put a picture. But what you could do is if you're ready, take your time, go get your document and upload. I'm just literally putting the link to Zillow right now, just for the sake of moving on to the next screen. Okay, y'all? Next. The page has an error, so I'm going to put Wilmington in there. That was the error. Next. You got to answer these questions. Do you see these questions, guys? All right. So why would your organization like to transform what? Excuse me. Yes. Why would your organization like to transform vacant lot into a garden? I will submit a video or I will text my response. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Whenever you have an opportunity to submit a video, do it. They can read you, they can see you, they get to hear from your heart, they get to watch your body language. Like, it's so much better than anything else. All right. But for now, I'll put a response and I'm just putting test. You could put your response. Y'all could come back to this. Remember, the deadline is Monday. How will your garden help grow compassion in your community? I will submit a video, right? But for now, I'm just putting test. You guys use the video, use it, take your time and do it. Speak from your heart. It doesn't even have to be perfect, just true, honest. What does the vacant lot look like? Please describe the landscape, the water, access, sunlight, soil, building. You're going to have to do a little bit of work. Again, this is last minute, right? So go look online and see what it, you guys go to vacant lot near me. Type that in your chat, vacant lot near me. Find the address, describe what it looks like. All right? You still have time. Remember, part of this was it needed a commitment that you could use the lot. And so if you find a lot, you can find the email to that lot right now on a Saturday, especially if it's a person, and tell them what you want to do and ask them, if I could get this grant, can we could make an agreement that I could rent your lot? Yes, they're going to say yes, right? So describe what it looks like. Attach 3 to 5 photos from the garden site or provide the link. Remember, all this you could do online, y'all. All this you could do online. I'm just putting a link for a link. You could find this online right now. It's easy. There's vacant lots that's out there. Vacant lot near me. What near me, chat? Help me find the perfect lot that I could use for a garden in a grant. I only have a couple of days. Chat's gonna go to work for you. All right. Attach a video showing the vacant lot, or I would like to put a link to the video. All right, well, listen, I know it's short notice, but $20,000 is on the line. You're gonna have to go out and take a quick space of the video. It might be a vacant space in your backyard. Go take that video. Yep. The point of this also is that you can see how easy a grant is. They want you to do things, but if you could prove it, this grant's for you. And honestly, it might not be for you. And it may be too short of a notice for you. So make yourself a note then that this particular grant exists. And then you can do this grant the next time it's open. But if you got time on your hands today, do this grant, y'all. 20,000, I promise you, it is a tedious grant. So that means a lot of people are not even going to try. This is an opportunity for you that you can do it. What will your garden include? When will these features be built? Describe the spaces. Y'all just ask chat. Chat, I found this grant in a short time and I really would like to do it. but I need a plan that is reasonable within this short time that I just found it. Copy and paste the link to the grant, copy and paste this question, just gonna do it. Or if you're a guardian and you a hands-on person, like I can't wait. I hope Calicia sees this grant. But if you already know, because this is what you do, my friend Mimi too, I gotta tell her. But if you already know what to do, then you know the answer to this question, okay? You know, when something's for you, the answer, you have it. You have it. How will you use the funds? Provide a detailed, itemized budget of when and how you'll use the funds for 20,000. If your budget is greater than 20,000, how will you raise the remaining funds? So guys, make sure you stick to the plan. It says detailed, itemized, and when. So it needs what you're going to do with the money. What exactly, like you might say gardening supplies. Well, what are gardening supplies? Right? And when will you buy them? And how will you use them? We're going to use the gardening supplies to dig up, to plant, to pour, things like that. Okay? I'm just putting tests to get us through it. What are the need gaps, the challenges your community experience that this grant will help address? Well, y'all already know food insecurity. Ain't nobody eating healthy. Y'all, I am doing my best to eat healthy, and I think I haven't. I got a headache right now. Have I even had a vegetable this week? For real. I got to ask myself that, right? But you know the answer to this. Why, if this community garden is something for you? Because somebody in the chat, I have people in my Facebook, when I asked who wants to do this grant, they was like me, like this is for me, right? They was ready. They must be ready because if you're gardening, like you can knock this thing out in a day. Y'all, for me, I'm gonna go get a garden box. I did this at my old house. I got a garden box and all the stuff and the poles and the sticks and the seeds and all that. And I was on that garden for 3 days. Then it started growing. I didn't know what to do with it. It was just a trip. It was just a trip. All right, let's talk about it. Who will lead your garden installation or your gardening program? List their name, their roles, their experience. So I don't know. Let's say Deshonda, right? And she's going to be the program director, right? So I'm just making this up, director. And she's gardens at home. They didn't say you have to be a professional, right? And she's a nonprofit founder, right? That's it. Simple, right? Right? You might have Kim Jones. I'm just making it up. And she's a community advocate. And she is a site supervisor, right? And you might have your husband. I'm just saying. You don't know. I don't know who your roles are. I'm just putting these things in it. But you might have somebody. So you might have somebody that is a supervisor. You might have somebody that is just for safety, right? You don't have to have all five, but just fill in something. How will your community support your garden? List the names of specific people and organizations, right? Well, you'll know who's going to support your garden. If gardening is for you, if this grant is for you, you're going to know the answer to that. I don't have the answer, but you'll know. I'm just going to put my city, and I'm going to put free supply, right? Or they gave me the land, whatever it is. But you know the answer. What's your care plan for the garden during breaks? Are you going to cover it up? Are you going to water it? Are you going to, whatever you do to it, put solar over it? How are you going to care for it? Because are you going to build the garden and just let it go to waste? No, we're not, right? How will you sustain your garden year to year? Are you just building a one and done garden? Or how will you continue financially to take care of your garden? Right? Am I going to do fundraising, contributions, dollar tomato sales? What am I going to do? Right? Next. Right? Sketch, garden sketch, land survey, or other optional. It's optional. Letters of support, optional, but you can get a letter of support. If you need a letter of support, comment letter of support. I'll send you one today. I won't delay that. Let me know, but this is optional. Next, demographic. Remember I told you, they just want to know who you are so they know so they know who they're helping. And then the last thing you're going to do is submit. The last thing you're going to do is submit. And that's it. That's it. You did 2 grants today. If you didn't do 2 grants today, guess what you did? You set up your chat to help you find grants. You set your alerts for grants today. You wrote a comprehensive grant report draft today, right? You did so much today. You did so much today. You got your mission done today. You got a new budget done today. You had some activity got done today. And more importantly, you showed up today. I'm proud. I'm excited. I'm so excited for you. Like, I love doing this. This means something to me. Doing this, helping you, making sure that you have the money to bring your dreams to life. Like, it is a thing to me. And every time someone wins, I don't care if it's $5, I'll be screaming like it's millions. And you can do this. And so I definitely invite you to participate inside of our school community. I've already told you that. You can follow me on social media at Inga Nicole, right? Follow me at Inga Nicole. Join our school community. Come and hang out with us and do so much more in the community. Like, you can get this done. Like, we do this every single Saturday. Every single Saturday. I'm just trying to bring up the school community and find my social media. Who knows where it is? But you could do this. Like, we're going to continue to do this together, right? Continue to get money for our future. We're not going to give up on ourselves. We are going to do what we need to do to grow our business. And so this is the place where you start, fund, and grow your business. I got to change this. I keep saying it's for women, and it is, but then it helps so many people. I be so all over the place. But I'm just grateful to have been here with y'all, to hang out with you, just to participate in your life, and just to make sure that you're getting the money that you need, because the money is out there. And hopefully the what I put up for you is really great. Like, it really helped you identify how to get more grants faster. One of the things I'm going to be sending to everybody that was here is a review link. If nothing else, I asked for a review, but one of the things I'm giving away is my brand new How to Win Grants with AI. And when I say it's so good, it's so good. And so I'm going to be asking for a review today. If you enjoyed today, I'm asking for 5 stars. So hang out with me. Let me get those reviews, so that we can continue to help people. Because the more that we tell this algorithm that we're here, the more we're going to get done for other people, y'all. And so I got one meeting with my girl Coco in Las Vegas to get her SAM number done. Coco is working with domestic violence, helping women all over this country. And so I definitely encourage you, if you are a woman or a person that is driven by your purpose, to continue to get grant money, that you hang out with us, that you DM me, that you comment, that you say hello here in the chat, that you like, share, subscribe, all the things, tap, 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 go crazy. But I appreciate y'all. I really absolutely appreciate y'all. And I will see you on the other side. We'll be back again this same bat time, same bat channel next week.